Hello, today is the 2nd of February 2026, and the time is 8:04 in the evening. And so, something I want to talk about that thing that I am seeing. Um, I saw a few videos with Obama talking about the aliens. Someone asked him were they aliens, and he said that they were. And Trump was saying that he's leaking classified information. So by him saying that, actually he's saying that they are, by him saying it's classified information. So in the Bible, in Luke 21 and 26, it says, my eyes are getting bad, so I will be doing some squinching. Men's hearts will fail them for fear and for looking upon those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And so I think now is the time where we'll begin to see things. Because when I first heard Obama say that, and I heard Trump talking about it, I said then they get ready to start showing themselves. But I've been talking about it for the last 10 years. 10 years ago, before we moved to this county, um, someone told me to come outside. And when I went outside, they pointed up at the sky. So there was this great big military plane going around in circles. It was going around in really big circles, covering the area where we lived at. And so at first I thought they were stars. And but then one at a time will blink the lights real bright, and then it's like they shut it down where you can't see nothing, and then it would blink it real loud again, real bright, rather not loud, bright, and they did it a few times, and then after a while they just take off real fast, and so I just stood there and watched it. Maybe this was a few of them that did it, but it was the sky was full of them like stars. Cause when I first looked up there, that's what I thought it was, stars. Until they started blinking their lights, and so I just stood there and watched. But it was cold that night. It was the end of January, and so I got really cold. So I went back in the house and to get a coat, but it was cold, so I stayed in there until I got warm. But by the time I went back out, it was all gone. But the sky was looking different. I never seen the sky look like that before. And so we moved. I can't remember if it was the next day or the maybe the day after that. Day maybe 2 days. It was around the time that we moved up here. So while we was up here, someone came and got me again and said, "Come here, look at this." So when I went outside, all I saw was a bright light coming downward, and I just stood there and looked at it. And so once it got uh, just above the houses where we lived at, it cut off the lights. And I said, "That's a flying saucer." And it was a fly. A bit. This thing was huge. This was not one of those little toy-looking things that they be spying on you with. And I just stood there and looked at it, and it just sat in the air, just sat there. And after a while, it started moving real slow. And so I was saying to myself, now, if I had a way to follow it, I'll go follow that thing. 'Cause I said they have to be a base underground here for it to come down here. And so the next time I saw one, it was after we moved from that house and we moved to the second. This is the third house that we lived in since we've been here. And so when we moved to the second house, there was two houses right behind us. There was a brown house and a beige house. And the man that lived in the brown house was always attacking us. We couldn't even go in the backyard without him shooting us. And at first I thought it was mosquito biting us. Until I happened to look at my security system and I noticed every time I would go outside, I could see the top of his head because we had a wood fence behind us. Where, where the whole backyard was fenced in with a wood fence. And I would see him come out his side door and go in the back of his house, and then you start seeing little white balls coming across the fence. And I said, then he's attacking us. I'm thinking of mosquito bites, but this stuff was going in my skin. And this was every single time we go in the backyard. He actually attacking the dog that we had. And one night, no, I can't remember how I looked out that window, cause I looked out. My sister bedroom was in the back of the house. Mine was in the front, but our bedroom was across from each other. And so I went to her bathroom, cause in her bedroom that she had a bathroom. So I was looking out the window, and I could see a flying saucer on top of the beige house. But there was a light, a illuminated light coming from it, and the light was shining in the brown house too. And in the brown house, the curtains, you can see a crack. There was a crack in the curtains where you could see in the house, from the front all the way to the back was blue. All the outside was blue. And I just, at that time, I thought it was just. I didn't even really take it serious when I was looking at it, and because I felt like they trying to play me or something. But then I saw that same blue light in my sister's room 3 times. I was going to her bedroom. Like I said, our bedroom was right across from each other. So I was leaving out the living room and going to my bedroom. So once I got in front of the bedrooms, I could see like on the side of my face, her whole room was blue. And so I did like that. Once I did like that, it was gone. So I walked in her bedroom because I was trying to figure out. I know I seen blue. It was illuminated, and I couldn't figure out how her room could be blue. So I saw it again another time. I saw it 3 different times. Her whole entire room was blue, illuminated blue. It wasn't like this. It was maybe just a little lighter than this, or maybe this could be it. I don't. It was a pretty blue though, and so one night I didn't sleep in my bedroom because the man that was staying beside us was shooting me through the walls, and this was a brick house, and I had my bedroom covered in that the thickest aluminum foil that I could find. I had my room and my sister room covered, but she kept messing with it, so I just took hers down because she wouldn't leave it up. And so I had aluminum pans and Maya blankets, and he was still shooting me. And I had a aluminum pan between my pillows. And so I just happened to look at the aluminum pan that was between my pillows, and the little hole was all in the aluminum pan where he was just shooting me. So I had to take my bed back down because it was too heavy for me to slide it, and move my headboard from off that wall and put it on another wall where on the wall. Every time you walk in the room, there's a wall right there. So I put my headboard there, and so um, he started putting sulfur in the vents, which would have my room smelling like sulfur in the morning. And then sometimes I would smell like I've been cooked. I would smell like my skin has been cooked because that stuff that they were sending in the house was hot. It was real hot. And so I stopped sleeping in that room and I started sleeping on the couch in the living room. But anyway, I had brought some um uh, I almost said it, solar lights. I brought some solar lights and I put them in the back of the yard. Let me see, can I find it on here? Hope my battery don't go out. My battery is low. What is going on here? It won't even. Oh, there. I got a lot of pictures on this phone. Let's see if I can find it. But I got another phone too. Wait a minute. Now this is where this is the aluminum. See them little holes? That's where they were shooting through the aluminum that I had on the windows. All the windows in the back except for my sister's bathroom, I had aluminum, and they were shooting us through the windows. And the back door was a glass door too. Let me see if I can find those lights. But anyway, what I was saying about the lights, they will come on maybe around 7:30, something like that. But in that the beige house, they had blue, red, and green lights, and it was like those lights that rotate. But every night that those lights come on, my lights, that my solar lights would go back off and would not come back on until the next day. And it did that every day. So what I did, I sent them back because they were kind of expensive. I either got them from Home Shopping Network or QVC. And then I brought another set and they did the same thing. So I just quit trying to put up solar lights. So evidently, oh, let me tell this part. In the window, you can see reflections through the shades. And they had big heads. The back of the head was real big. And it looked like they were sitting face to face like this here. But each head was real big. And I showed it to somebody and they but they don't want to talk about it. See, I'll talk about it because we need to know that these people is living around us. They our neighbors. And so now they talking about it on the TV because they getting ready to start showing themselves. And I do believe a lot of the gang stalkers are not human. I believe that with everything in me, that these gang stalkers are from somewhere else. Because these people don't have no type of nothing. And that's why the Bible say in the end days, men love a white's cold. And it is ice cold. These people don't have no kind of care about you. I mean, the stuff they do to me, I don't even see how they have the mind to do that to somebody. Cause I know I could. I don't care how much money they offer me. I couldn't hurt nobody like that. I have a conscience. My this phone might go off because I'm low on batteries. I'm trying to find those the pictures. I think it's on this. See, this is where they were putting stuff down. Not this house, but the other house. They were putting stuff down under the ground, and they did the same thing here at this house. I'm trying to find it. The lights, because I had lights in the front yard and I had lights in the backyard, and they would not work in the front or backyard. I done passed it. They must not be on this camera, because I got another camera too. I mean phone. Cause there's another picture that I want to see that I seen the flying saucer. This one didn't round. I kept seeing it looked like it would get dark and get light, get dark and get light. So I looked out the window and there was a cloud passing by out front up there. And at the bottom of it, it looked like a ship. And I took a picture of it. But I can't find it on this phone right here. So I don't know if I took it on the other phone. And see my other phone, I can't find the charger for it. This the kind of stuff they used to do to us. That's why I keep telling y'all that sun ain't real. That's a fake sun. And they doing the same thing at this house too. Shine right at this house. We had a tent in the backyard. And one day I locked myself out the house. I had to sit, and it was hot too. And I kept knocking on. My sister was sitting right there, but she act like she's sitting there and wouldn't even look at the door. I had to wait till my daughter got off work. It was hot too. But I do believe we're gonna start seeing creatures. Cause I pray. That's one of my prayers for God to let me see the real them. I don't want to see the fake them. I want to see them because I want to know who's around me, what's around me. This is my finger right there, but I'm trying to show. See how that cloudy stuff looking? That's how that sun be shining down, and at nighttime it's doing the same thing here. Now that house right there, that right here, that was a little distant from us, but you can see they got their lights on. And this not this house, this was the other house. And that sun used to burn us in the house. There was times I couldn't even go outside. And I do believe it's gonna get like that again, where I can't go outside. I couldn't even go outside because the energy from that sun would burn my skin. It would even burn me, and we in the house. Me and my sister both be just rubbing our arms and stuff. But one day I saw the sun stop shining, and people that followed me on YouTube, they heard me talk about this before. Actually, a lot of the stuff that I had, someone deleted it. See how that sun shining right on the house, on us. And the girl moved across from us over there, and she got a black box that she would have on the edge of her house, and I could feel that energy going in my sister room. These people are there. I mean, it don't even make sense that someone could be so mean. I mean, this whole entire neighborhood, and I'm not exaggerating, and they steady coming. New people. So I don't know if there's new people moving in or what's going on. But I mean, there's no way. Cause I would be too afraid to be this mean to somebody. Cause we got to answer to God. We got to stand before Him and see all the stuff I done did in my past, in my younger years. I repented for it, but I don't know if you know God said He'll separate it from the east from the west, but I try to live a much better life than I used to. And that's the police right there. They gang stalkers too. And I think sometimes I be wanting to video stuff, but I just feel real tired. And when by the time I get my energy, it be too late because the stuff won't stay on my security system for so long. Um, I just got back on YouTube, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be on there because they they say I won't obey their rules, but I don't even know them. I just be telling the truth. What I know, they told me that the thing that I be saying is dangerous, but what I'm saying is the truth. It ain't what I'm saying that's dangerous. It's what they doing is what's dangerous. They doing it. I'm not gonna lie on nobody. They what I say, they actually doing it. In my hometown of Rowland, North Carolina, which is a very small town, and from October to April, October 2024 to April of 2025, 40 people died from some type of sickness, and only three was not black. In the town that I was living in, they about three or four black preachers died. I mean, just real fast. And I really do believe that they dying from these attacks. That they thinking that some like I know for a fact one of the guys said that someone was praying against him, but I was trying to tell him he's being gang stalked. And this other girl, I was telling her they just want to think that somebody working witchcraft, which gang stalking is witchcraft. But now I think she's doing it. But anyway, I just wanted to let it be known that I think they're gonna start showing themselves, and it's time to prepare, cause we're gonna start seeing some stuff. Um, they already announced that we're in the one world order a couple of weeks ago, and by them announcing that we are in the one world order, it's gonna be time for the Antichrist to show himself, which he. A lot of people don't want to hear this. I've had people to get mad with me about talking about this man, but they're gonna find out. They're gonna be a lot of black people gonna be hurt when they find out who the Antichrist is. They're gonna really be disappointed because this man, uh, he leave death behind him. And I hope I ain't gonna call no name because I don't want YouTube. I've just got back on YouTube, so I don't want them taking me off. But I'm telling the truth. Um, and like I be saying, Trump is the scapegoat. They actually want him hated. They want people to hate him because when the Antichrist come, they're gonna think he's a savior, but he not. He not at all. So I'm not gonna stay on here real long. I just wanted to, talk about it because of the video that I've been seeing, and I've seen uh different people is posting it. I guess Obama talking about the aliens and Trump saying that he leaked uh, security information, secure information, but it's not secure because these things always been here. They've been here a long time, and I do believe our government has made an agreement with them, and we just have to be really careful. And I think something came to my mind one morning. I woke up and I could feel this stuff going inside my body, and it came to me the same way that they can send stuff up in your body, they can draw stuff out of your body. And I had a dream that I gave birth to my own self, and I was me, like a grown woman that I gave birth to. And that's when I realized they making a copy of me. They digitizing us. And see the one that's they what they trying to do is destroy humanity. That's why they trying to transhumanize us. This stuff that they putting in our bodies is making us an antenna where these people can just walk by and they can receive us from out there. That's why they always coming up on the porch with their cell phone and then they put it in their pocket. And then once they go off the porch, they take the phone back out looking at it because they trying to there's something in us that they can pick up. Some type of code or something. But I've been trying to figure out something I can do so I don't have to just focus on this here game stock because I'm really sick of game stocking. I really am. I really am tired of this neighborhood. So I started buying some plants, little tiny plants, but it's gonna take them a while to grow because I can't afford to buy big ones. But I got one plant that my daughter gave me just one little leaf, and it has grown and grown and but look like it's trying to die. And I've been trying to keep it, so I might have to cut it down to all the places where the bed. I don't know what just all of a sudden it just started looking bad, and it got roots. So I don't know what's causing it to look bad like that. So I don't know if I should cut it down or what. But it was just one leaf, and I rooted it, and that's the dog over there drinking water, and It had really grown, and so I done cut it twice to get her a piece back, and then I cut another piece. So if that piece die, I still have a piece of it. But I'm hoping it don't die. I may have to cut it down to the point where the leaves don't look bad. I don't know what got it looking bad like that. Top of my stomach is hurting. This stuff is pushing my stomach all the way up to my breast. I've never had a big stomach. These people just got my stomach just big, and my butt just going bigger, bigger. It's just I don't now because I don't like. I think they're doing it because they know I don't like having a big butt. People go to the doctors and get stuff injected in them. I don't want that. And then my stomach is big, just as big as my butt. It's crazy, but it's hurting. I be hurting too. I think they be trying to kill me while I'm asleep, 'cause I wake up and I can feel this stuff all up around my heart. I had so far I posted 2 videos on YouTube, but it's been so long since I posted on YouTube. I forgot how to do it, so I don't know if I did it right where they can see my videos or not. I got to figure this thing back out again. I'm getting where I can't wear my clothes. I got a few things I can still put this dress on, but shoot, my stomach look like I'm pregnant. I don't know what I can do to get this stuff out of me other than, and I thought about if I fast and don't eat anything, because I used to fast like that, don't eat for 20 something days, and I got where I really could fast for 20 something. I think the farther I went was 23 days with no food. But if I lose weight, I'm gonna lose my natural self, and whatever this other stuff they're putting in me will still be in me. So I don't know what you know. I don't want this stuff. I be praying and asking God to take it out of me. Or what can I do to kill it out of me? But I'm not hearing nothing. Now I asked God, what did He want me to do for Him, or what something I asked Him, and He told me to read the whole book of Ezekiel, which I did. Then I asked Him again, and He told me to read the whole book of Ezekiel. So I started reading it a second time, but this time I started taking notes, and I did do a video on it last month. So I may post it on YouTube too, but it's not gonna be something that I just done. But I got to finish reading. I think I'm on chapter 4 now. But I did read the whole book of Ezekiel. But I started asking questions. So it took me to Second Kings and Second Chronicles, which I need to go back and read all of that. Okay, I done read the whole Bible, but that's been years ago. When I first got saved, I read all the time. I just read because and that was the only book that I could read. After I got out of that electronics, I couldn't even read nothing no more because I don't and I think it's probably I was being attacked then because my brain I was started having where I couldn't function with my brain. I started taking um gene cobala, and when I take the gene cobala, it helped me, but then it will stop. And so I'm thinking, somebody was attacking me then, messing with my brain way back then. Mm. But they keep attacking somebody keep doing something to me right here. And that's when my teeth start cracking. That I mean my I got allergies acting up, but my teeth has been cracking like crazy, and I'm scared. I don't want to go back to no dentist because I was going to the dentist, and these people would be them gang stalkers would be at the dentist, and they started doing things to me at the dentist. So I have been back to the dentist, but I need to because my teeth is in bad shape, real bad shape, and they just hydrating me, got my neck all some kind of way, got my face all swole up, and they putting things on my face. I woke up one morning and I could feel this energy on my face, and that's when I had this. They put this on my face. So I'm gonna get off of here because now I'm just talking. But we gonna go through some things, and it's not gonna be easy. If we prepare now, I can't afford to do the thing because you need a thing that you put on top of your house so that if your electricity go out, you can still have some electricity. I can't afford it. Um, and I did store some food and stuff away, but I think I stored it wrong. So I don't even know if it's gonna be edible. Cause I brought canned goods and stuff, and they were saying I should have been eating off of it, then replacing it. Now I'm not doing that. I just buy it and just store it away. And so they said it might not be no good because the taste of the can will get in the food. So I don't know. I got plenty of seeds, but don't mean it's gonna grow because they doing stuff to the grounds. I brought all those trees, but they ain't doing nothing either cause all this stuff coming up from the underground. They're actually doing something to me now. Starting to feel weird, so I reckon I need to go ahead and get off of here. They doing something to me in my head. Excuse me. It's bad when they know what you're doing inside your home where you live, but you don't know what they doing. That you don't. They feel that I mean, and they know we not. They know I'm not no drug dealer. I don't say. I don't even be around drugs. I don't be around cigarette smoke. I don't be around nothing. Um, all the stuff that the police is saying that we are, they know that it's not real because they got the equipment in. What they saying that we are, they is them. Cause them people that when you pass this house and turn down to that right, you can't tell me them people not selling drugs back then and prostituting. The stuff that they saying about us is the people that they got attacking us. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and not make it too long.